So what part of Puerto Rico are you from, and what was it like growing up there?
I'm from Fajardo, Puerto Rico, Montebrisa, and it was kind of rough.
If you want, you could direct yourself at me, so don't even worry about that.
It was rough to come from there. It was kind of rough growing.
Okay. Was there a lot of crime and gang activity in those areas?
Yes, it was a lot of crime and activities on that area.
Okay. How did it affect you? Were you influenced by it?
Kind of my lifestyle was influenced by it.
Okay. Did you see anything crazy growing up in Puerto Rico, like crime, any crime
Well,
activity?
yes, I seen a lot of crazy stuff, even in my friends. I was a lot of fall downs and yeah, it was crazy.
Okay. Were you in the streets as a teen? If so, were you in the streets period, like growing up?
Well, I actually, I grew up on the streets. All my life, all that I was with grown-ups. I wasn't hanging around with kids of my age. I was just like, people older than me that way, they got the knowledge. They know the street better than me. So they're gonna know what I'm doing or not doing wrong.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Did you ever get in trouble with the law because of that process?
Oh, plenty times.
Okay.
Plenty times, yeah.
Is there one particular time that you remember that really marked your life? As maybe young, early on?
Well, it was when they killed my best friend. That was one of the stages of my life that start up that match on me, and I blew up like a firecracker.
It motivated you.
It motivated me to do what I'm doing now, and doing more music and bringing what was my life before and what is my life now.
Okay, amazing. What are some positive memories you have growing up in Puerto Rico, maybe when you were younger?
Oh, it was a lot of union before, like, I was playing. On these days, everybody's pulling this way and the other one pulling that way. And when you see the rope it breaks apart and nobody accomplished nothing, you feel me? Back in the days, it was this union, like it was that trust, it was that respect that we don't have on these days. These kids, they say the new millennium kids, they should learn more about the OGs, because it's not everything about the way they think life is. It's more of life.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So you think that definitely like the values of the new generations are different?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So as a child growing up, what do you usually do for fun when you were growing up?
Oh Lord, we used to go to the beach, cook class, go to the beach, have fun, ride motorcycles, dirt bikes, name it. Like, it was crazy, but it was more fun back in the days, because right now we have all these smart TVs, smartphones, smart tablets, computers, Game Boys, all this kind of stuff, right? Back in the day, we didn't have none of that, man. It was just like your mama scream at you, right? And you better be there, because if you didn't was there, that chancleta was gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's way different, like what it is like in these days, like I was before. Back in the days, it was more respect. Definitely was more respect than it is right now.
How were your school days? Did you enjoy school?
Oh my Lord, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, in school. I was a little troublemaker, but I love school. I was a smart guy, and I always managed If I was in school, I come back to school and they told me, no, here's this test, and they gave me a test and I passed and they didn't know how I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's just natural. Like I love school, man. And I graduated and then I went to the military, and a few things happened and that I didn't want to mention, but I don't want to go back to the military. That's not my fight. I fight my own fights. I don't fight nobody else's fights.
What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject was math. It was history and science. That was my favorite subjects of being in school.
Perfect.
It teaches you a lot.
Did you give your teachers a hard time? Or I know you said you were a good student, but did you also give your teachers a hard time?
Oh my God, yeah. When I knew the teacher was wrong and they don't want to admit it because you're just a child, you just have to know your position. You're still a child. But yeah, I got mad at my teachers and I was trying to prove my point of view, but they're smarter than you, you know, they're teaching you. So it is what it is. I have to let my hand twist, you know, and let it go. It is what it is.
What was a crazy story? One of the craziest stories that you remember from maybe school?
Oh my God, man. That's when we escaped from school and went to this little pond, right? And the security guard, man, he went behind us, man. And we didn't know. So this guy went all the way up there and he ended up falling in the water. And we thought that guy gonna drown. To make the story short, we have to pull the guy out. And that was a bad experience because then that chancleta really came out and we put butt. And we were punished. On that one, we were punished for the longest. I don't remember how long, but I was punished for the longer. Yeah.
What did you do right after you finished school?
Right after school, I went straight to the military, and then when I came back, I tried to finish accomplishing my career as an artist. I used to sing before. And it was kind of hard because I already had kids, and so I have to put everything in a balance. My kids, my career. So I have to put my kids and my family first. And then now, years after, I'm here. And now I have my family up here. So now I have to put my career up here. And that's what I'm doing.
Excellent. So, do you still have family back in Puerto Rico?
Yes. I got my kids. I got kids in Puerto Rico. Got kids, cousins, families, yeah.
What was your family like back then when you were growing up?
They were kind of like, you know, like Christians are strict in some type of ways, you know, the Catholic way, you know. But everything was smooth, you know. They give me the love that I needed, you know, everything. The one, you know, like they always say, so back chief in the family. So for them, I was the back chief of the family, you know. But at the longer run, I thank God I proved them wrong, because now I have my own business, AC business, and plus I'm an artist once again. So yeah, I think I put my cross up point across the table. I put it.
Awesome. Do you have a big family?
Yeah, we are a big family. My father have a bunch of kids. And by my mama's side, I have a bunch of kids too. So yes, I have a big family that I still don't know a bunch of my cousins and aunts and this and that. And sometimes in family reunion, I see a new face and they tell me, oh, that's such and such. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, and they're family members.
And they're in Puerto Rico, or are they all over the
They're
US?
in Puerto Rico. They even here in Florida, New York. Yeah, they're all the way around.
Okay. What are some of your favorite Puerto Rican dishes growing up?
Oh my God, arroz con gandules, pasteles, lechón. Oh my Lord. Woof. We just have some of that stuff this morning. I have to go to the Palacio de los Jugos and grab some food, man. Oh Lord, oh yeah. That we don't care. It could be 4 o'clock in the morning. We eating rice and beans and chuletas and all that stuff, man.
Have you ever thought about moving back to Puerto Rico?
Matter of fact, that's coming very soon. I'm thinking to move back over there so I can establish my family, and then I can start doing my traveling like I'm supposed to.
You mentioned the military, that you joined the military after high school. Why did you decide to join the military?
I decided to go to the military because this is like something that comes in the family. My uncles, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, and my brother, and a bunch of my other cousins from my daddy's side. So, you know, I hear all these stories and all this kind of stuff they were telling me when I was a little kid. And you know something? It's not the same when they tell you a story when you live the story. Am I right or wrong? So that's what I wanted to do. So I was nosy about it. So I went. So I went and go ahead and went, and I was in, my platoon was 192 airborne. And yeah, I was jumping from planes. I did like 180 something jumps, 83, 84, something like that. I forgot how many, but it was a lot of jumps, and I liked the rush.
How long were you in there, in the military?
It was 5 years. I did 1 year on studying, and I finished like my high school, military school. And then from there, that's when I jumped, and I went straight to it was Army National Guards active.
Okay. Was it challenging for you?
Yeah, because I was a skinny dude, man. You see all these big dudes like this, and then, you know, they think that they're gonna eat the world, and at the end of everything, you see all these big dudes quitting, and I was still there, you know. So yeah, it's kind of weird, you know, that you see big dudes that you thinking that they got all this physical and all this thing. You like, man, these people is built for this, and guess what? They quit, and I didn't quit.
Where were you stationed?
Oh, we were in Fort Benning, Georgia, then we were in Korea, and then we were in Germany, and then we came back.
So is that where your love for guns started, or did you love guns from before that?
Nah, everything started when I was young, you know, like, you see, when I grew up on the street, everything was real gangster stuff. You know, it wasn't like all this stuff that you see now in TV, and you don't even know who's who next to you. You know, back in the days, you knew who you got next to you because your circle was this small. So you know something happened, it came from your circle. You know what I'm saying? And that's the stuff that people been losing on these days, and they don't know where they coming from. If they knew where they were coming from, they knew who they are.
Excellent. When did you leave the military?
Oh my God. I got in 19, oh my Lord, it was a long time. It was like around 1997. And I got out in 2000 something.
Did you ever have to see combat? Did you ever have to get
Yes. Yeah, we was in Afghanistan, in Iran. And it's a shame, like, let's say the beliefs that these people have and what they die for, and the risk they put their own family, you know. I got kids, man, you know what I'm saying, and I can't even describe that pain, bro. Just seeing that and seeing burning flesh and smelling burning flesh, I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, like, for me coming from back there and be where I'm at now and still have a state of mind and not being cuckoo from the Cocoa Pops, yeah, I think I'm good.
So that definitely affected your life for a long time?
Yeah, it did, man. It did, because it gave me a little post-trauma. And it was hard, like, yeah.
It was hard to adjust to.
It was hard to adjust again to society. They train you to do something that they want you to do. You see? It's not that you wanted to do it. It's that you have to do it because you have to. See? You're already an oak. And now your life is theirs. So they told you jump, you have to jump. So going by orders and this and that, you know, I felt like a training dog, you know. And I'm not an animal. And that's the way I was feeling. And when I started seeing they were sending us to do stuff that what we were supposed to be doing, I said, hell no. Not me. So a bunch of stuff happened. I didn't re-engage, bottom line.
So now back more to your upbringing. What kind of music did you hear your family playing when you were a kid?
Well, salsa. My family used to play a lot of salsa, merengue. Then it started coming out the rap. A good friend of mine, because he started like singing rap and doing a lot of stuff, and my family liked it because he was, let's say, like good content, you know, like the guy will give you an advice in a song that you'll be like, wow, you might end up even crying on the song, you know what I'm saying? Because you can feel the guy's pain. When somebody can sell me something like that, yeah, we love it.
How did you meet him?
It's a long story short. Like, this guy was in a studio and we went in there and he was performing one of his songs in the studio, and from there I said, wow, damn, this guy got talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, he's real poetic. And I start thinking, then I'm like, man, this is poetic and streets together. And I'm like, well, this is easy, you know? And then a few years later, I seen that guy, he was real famous. Then that's when I met Pucho Mexicano, because Pucho Mexicano, rest in peace, that Mexicano 777. So he was from my town. And he see that I had a talent because I used to sing around. And this guy started coaching me, like, and it's like, when you are getting stuff from people that did real music, you know, and you can actually live it and you feel the emotion of it, you know, that's what I call music, you know. So that's why my family were, okay, I like that type of music. But they didn't like me to hear no rock or no that stuff. They say, oh, that's from the devil and all that kind of stuff. But guess what? There, I like it because it was like some type of poetic stuff too. So music, for me, music is music. Any type of way of music, for me, that's a talent. And that's something, if God gave you that, you better use it. You know?
Do you think they were reacting like that because of the whole Christian / maybe like Catholic upbringing?
Yeah, you know, they were trying to put me on good image. You know, like every good parent, they don't want their kid to go in the road of perdition. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna teach you whatever they have from their power to keep you away, so you don't go that way. You know, it depends on you. See, like, everybody is responsible of their own destination. It depends on you what road you're gonna take. You're gonna take the right way or the wrong way. That depends on you.
Do you ever listen to old school Puerto Rican music?
Oh yeah, man, that's the best one, man. We got the trovada, that is when in Christmas, they come and with the horses and all that good stuff. They call it parranda and ting 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 ting. Man, I love all that typical stuff, man. That's where we come from, man. For real, man. Like it's not like you just playing an instrument just to play it, you know. You putting music out of that instrument for real, that you can feel in your soul. That's what I'm talking about. That's when I feel that, that's music for me. Anywhere I go.
Did you ever listen to like musicians, Puerto Rican musicians like Hector Lavoe growing up? Did that influence
Oh
you as
my
well?
God, yeah, man. When I see that guy and he started like improvising oh Lord, I was like, man, this guy can put some words together. You know that I kept still thinking like 2 years later why he still say it. You know what I'm saying? But the guy, you know, like people like that inspire me, man. Because like everywhere they go, these people put the show up, just singing a little bit here and there, put it on, boom, they put it there and they made it, you know, and that surprised me. You know, if I say, man, if they made it with a few instruments, I can make it too, you know, and that's why I give you the pushing, you know, and the push and the lift, for you can be like, I want to be like that person.
So I know you mentioned Vico C, but how were you first introduced to rap music that you can remember?
Oh my God, when I was a little kid, that I started listening Running MC and all those, you know, stuff like that. And then I started hearing on Ruben DJ and DJ Nels and all that people, they came out, you know, with these old songs about the school and this and that. And these old people, man, they really knew how to put the music out there commercial wide. Because that's something we have to think about too. Everything now has to be a little bit, you know, it's not all everything you're gonna be like, blah, 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 blah. You have to be commercial. If you don't have commercial, you're gonna be stuck a minute. But when it comes into the commercial stuff, yeah. I love what because he was doing, how that he introduced, let's say like this is part of us now. It's like a culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like we just singing and we are doing this because we like, you know, this is part of us, man. Like it's like, okay, you seen like in any corner that you see somebody maybe with a microphone and a little box singing. And you say, what this guy is gonna sing? And you're like, wow, I can't believe this guy is the one who's singing. Wow, this guy have this voice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what fills you up. Then like life, man, if you have, like I'm saying, man, if you got that talent, you better use it. You know, when these people teach you and show you, look this talent. See, you like it, right? So everything in life is, you have to make it happen. If you don't make it happen, who's gonna make it happen for you? So tell me. So that's all that I'm looking from these people. Every time that I was looking to all these famous rappers, you know, Mexicano, Vico C, and all these old artists, even Hector Lavoe, Gilberto Santa Rosa, Mark Anthony. They're not rappers, but guess what? They make good music.
That was a good answer. So what kind of music did you listen to growing up, overall?
Oh my God, it's gonna sound funny, but I used to listen to romantic music. Yeah. Yeah, I was a little Romeo when I was a little kid. So yeah, most of my music that I used to hear was romantic music.
What radio stations did you listen to?
Oh my God, on that time, 96, 107.7 on that time, because right now, to tell you if I listen any kind of radio station, it's hard to say because everything is digital. So back in the days, if you ask me that question, yes, I used to listen to Mix 107.7 and E96. That was the radio station back in the days.
So who influenced you the most to become an artist? It could be actual artists, DJs, producers, executives.
Okay, actually was Pocho Mexicano. He's the one who pushed me to it, and a friend of mine, I have to mention it, you know, his name is Rafael Diaz, and Rafael started singing before me, And I said, wow, I know how to sing like that, you know? Like what's the deal, man? I want to sing too, you know? And Pucho grabbed me and put me under his wing and started coaching me. But it wasn't hard because this dude, when he told you, man, erase that. That's crap. You have to erase it and start over. It wasn't the technology that you have, thank to God, today, you know? Because back in the days it was, you messed up, erase, start over. So it was more, how I call it for you, it was, back in the days, it was, you have to be more focused on what you were doing. And not just like joking around like these dudes going inside or booth on these days to record, goofing around and they did a song, you know? It was more serious. And this man, yeah, he put me where I'm at right now.
So do you, I know you said you were influenced by like Run DMC, you used to listen to that. Do you still listen to American rap music?
Well, I can tell you I don't listen to new stuff because I don't like mumble rappers. See? I like back in the day stuff, poetic stuff like Tupac, you know, Biggie Small, and Ice Cube, Ice-T, you know, like Snoop Doggy Dogg, all that old gangster stuff, you know, no, and all these old rappers, they knew how to rap. And you actually understand what they're saying.
So how would you describe your own music?
It's a little controversial, my music, but it's everything you will hear in my music is everything that happened to me in my life.
So who do you make music for?
Okay, that's a good question, but I'm gonna answer. I make music for my fans and myself because that's what makes me free of what I still have in here. So I have to let that go one way or another. So for I can let it go in my anger, I let it go in words. I think the words touch more than you touch actually physical somebody.
Are you working on an album right now?
Well, we got right now out there 3 songs. We got Comentario Vecindario, we got Glockzilla, and we got Recuerdos. And I still have like 5 more songs that I'm working on because I want to complete like a 8 song, like a little album of 8 songs.
So if you can remember, at what age did you write your first rap?
Woo! I was like 12. I was like 12 years old when I first wrote my first rap.
Do you remember it?
Oh my God, it was something about the school and some stuff, you know, it was like a little talent show. Man, it was a long time ago. Like, remember, I don't like actually like that, you know. I have to have one of these friends of yours that come out of nowhere. Mira, you remember this? And come and throw you the little card and then you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I've done so many songs and so many notebooks that I put to the side to keep track of the stuff, man, it's hard, but if somebody come up with a word or something or one of the songs or whatever when I was young, yeah, trust me that I will remember and I will come back at it with you with the rest of the song.
So where can people find you if they want to check out your music?
Well, they can look at me on all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Music, Oh my Lord, name it. All the platforms.
Oh, I forgot to ask you this. What is your favorite gun that you own?
At the moment, the only gun that I own is my words. And that's the only thing that I got so I can defend myself.
So, I know you mentioned that you had an HVAC business. How did you first get into the HVAC industry?
Oh my Lord. I was so nosy, man. I seen this guy in a yard working with a AC unit. And I was like, whoa, how that thing can throw cold air? So I started looking at the guy started looking at me. I seen that guy got up and went and talked to my grandpa. I said, oh my Lord, I'm in trouble. No, I wasn't. He was like, well, you're not gonna learn nothing from the other side of the fence. Come over here for you can learn. And I started learning. Then from there, I went to the military. And then from the military, I started doing in the military. And I studied over there a little bit more how stuff was. Until I came here to Florida, that I say, whoa, you got a big unit on your yard and another one inside your house. Everything was different because in Puerto Rico, you got split systems or window units. And when I come here, you got a big unit in the yard like that look like a big box, like an electric box that you have in Puerto Rico or in your yard. And it was weird for me, so I said, well, you know what? I want to learn this. And I learned it, I mastered it, and right now I've been doing this for more than 20-something years. I lost the count, but I got my business has been running for 8 years now, thank to the Lord. And everything been good, you know, just like to help people.
Awesome. I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit.